They thought of.
Tom, it was that one bitch in here with clothes on.
Barely. I mean, it was like two.
I seen you already.
He said, I seen you already.
Interesting.
He said, I seen you.
Oh, you ain't supposed to look at it. You want to look up at the camera. Oh, we recording.
Oh, shit, I ain't know. No, it's all good. We got it.
That's how we do it.
But yeah, man.
What's going on?
What's going on? Man, it's the best location in the fucking city, bro. Yeah. Niggas wish they had this location.
Yes, they did.
Oh, man. Well, I need to get my little headband. I need one of them ones. Yeah.
I thought this was my black tip. I got the black one. I got the black one. I got the white one.
I had one. My shit, yeah. Somebody took one of my chicks took my shit, man.
Classic. This is the classic logic.
I got fans.
This is the first investment.
I got a pinch on my shit.
Huh?
I got a pinch on you. Pop up.
Walk in, yo.
My game.
You ready to bring that bitch in?
Yeah.
You ready to drive it in?
Fuck it. Yeah. Mic check.
They're gonna give me an extra week, but it's cheapest when you say yeah, but you and also some of them you got like a early buyout.
But yeah, the Hard Liquor Loud music shit, man, bro, that project in the world. So that then you know like Devon stuff. A lot of my lady music group artists out there, like Devon lady shit.
So the
When she was here, like the stuff I've been like
different. The afterpay shit you just pay.
the transition from the engineering to producing stuff. And this all this square footage and what's going on in this building.
Word.
That's what we can touch on. Like that.
Word.
So where did the passion for music actually start at?
Man, oh yeah. So I grew up like my grandma. So my grandmother, she was like the first DJ I ever knew. But she ain't DJ. But she knew that when people came over her house, she was supposed to play music.
Right.
She knew that. She knew that, yeah.
She was the original Spotify playlist?
She was the original Spotify playlist. Like, she knew, like, yo, there's people coming in. It could be two people come over, whatever. All right, let me go throw some music on. She knew it was time. She knew you got to throw music on when people come over, for real. So, like,
So what made you want to be a producer more so than an artist? Because, like, I do appreciate the fact that you are an artist.
Yeah, that's how I started.
But I do see that you seem more in tune with the engineering side of things. So what made you really choose that over being your own artist?
Well, this is how it started. So, like, I rap. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, like, we rap first because that's what we know first. And then I would record myself because I ain't know nobody to record me. So I would just start recording myself.
Right.
Then I learned how to do that. But I wanted to make my shit sound good. So, you know, I was just obsessed with electronics and technology and sound. I always wanted my shit sound good. So I would record my shit and I play my shit with other people's stuff. Like, nah, I gotta make my shit sound better.
So that's what
it
made
don't sound as
engineering
good. Yeah, that's
more.
yeah.
Everybody could rap, but nobody could make their shit sound good.
Right. So when I was recording my stuff, like I would record my shit, and then I play it against somebody else's stuff. Like I in a car or at somebody's house or at a party or something, I'd be like, yeah, throw my song on.
Yeah, right.
And like and this is the early stages of me doing this.
Might get a DJ $20 like here.
Yeah. The early stages of me doing it is like. Yeah, go play my song out, right. You know what I'm saying? I recorded, so I just was a rapper, but I didn't call myself an engineer because I didn't even know that was the name, and then I just was recording myself. So I was like, play my shit. People play it in the car, play it at a party and shit, and my shit was like, yo, my shit don't sound like the other stuff that was out or whatever. So I'm like, yo, I gotta go back in the studio. Now I gotta learn like really how to like make my shit sound like the industry stuff.
Right. So being an engineer, you know what I'm saying, and you realizing you personally, how important like quality is as far as music. Like, do you feel like that's changed as far as hip hop has grown? Because like remember when me and you was coming up, we had a lot of homeboys that was recording on headset microphones.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
me, that was one. I was one of them. I was one of them.
Me too. You know what I'm saying? I came up from that. So like, how different do you think it is? Like, I shouldn't say how different. How much more important do you think quality has become?
I think it's changed a little bit. I think at one.
Do you think it got more important or less important? It's more so what I'm aiming for.
I think the focus of it has changed because it went from. Remember, hip hop didn't have a sound at first.
No,
it didn't have a sonic sound because there was no hip hop engineers. And then as it grew, so I'm gonna say like the mid '90s, it developed a sound. Okay,
right.
Hip hop is supposed to sound like this. You know, it's not like just this underground sound no more. And then in the 2000s, it really developed. And then I think sound quality grew, and it was supposed to sound good all the time. And then I think once
that's actually a great fucking answer.
Yeah, once the mid the 2000s, it grew into okay because people started crossing over. Puffy, took the transition from hip hop, like just hard ass hip hop.
He said,
and he said,
the niggas can dance.
Let's pretty the sound up a little bit. Like let's make the sound of the rap songs sound like the R&B songs.
Right.
Because R&B was supposed to sound lush and beautiful.
Let me turn this dumbass drum remote off for it.
Oh, you good? Yeah. Nah,
sorry,
for real.
Continue.
No, that's all good. Yeah. Puffy, he was like, R&B, the rap songs are supposed to. He wanted them to sound like the R&B songs. And then in the 2000s, we started going from like this, just sonically how to sound. From okay, now we in the pop era of like we're blending rap music with pop music, kind of.
Right.
So now sonically, we gotta compete with how the pop music sounds. So now it's brighter now. And rap music and started to get brighter in the 2000s. Mm-hmm. And then this is all quality and this just started mattering. And then here come the SoundCloud era. Here comes the YouTube era.
Who started the SoundCloud era in your opinion?
I'm gonna say
Post Malone.
Post? Yeah, him and Lil Yachty and them and
I would say Post Malone. Post Malone was the first SoundCloud.
See, I don't even know.
Post Malone was the first nigga to make a song where I could honestly say I like this song and I don't know why. Because I can literally listen to that
White
song.
Iverson.
Yeah, because I can literally listen to this song and say like, this nigga can't rap, but for some reason I like this song though. Like, and that put me in a weird space.
This is like 14?
Yeah, that's what started that. Like, it's a lot of rappers like that. Even down to Future. Future can't rap, but I love Future. You know what I'm saying?
The crazy thing is he can, but he doesn't.
Yeah, like I like Future.
And we'll tap into that shit. Because we could talk about like that type of shit like all fucking night long.
Right,
about the motherfuckers that can rap.
Yeah.
They can spit. He comes from the Dungeon family. He comes from Andre 3000 and Big Boy and fucking Goody Mob. Like
I forgot about
that's his OGs. That's the motherfuckers in the studio telling him, no, you gotta write that shit over. That shit don't sound good. He come from there, so he can rap, but he chose to go the other route. And he's smart. It's smart. Yeah, he's smart. He's smart.
It's fucked up that you really put your time in as a real lyricist and you had to do some bullshit to get famous.
But yes,
is that not fucked up?
That is. That's a business plan though. That's a business strategy. Like, yeah, man, like fucking Geico commercials. You don't even know the shit is about car insurance.
So easy a caveman. Niggas want to run like caveman and shit.
The commercial start, you don't know that you watching a car insurance commercial.
Right. This
is comedy, so it's like you gotta find a direction, I guess, to just put your shit out there.
And then put entertainment and everything.
But yeah, the sound when
oh my God, lighter.
Yeah, when people started
we ain't that professional. we ain't that damn professional. We still walking off camera to like.
Hey, look, man. Shit. The other guys,
that's
man.
That's what editing's for.
Nori and EFN. And
thank you, sir.
Listen, this shit real. But yeah, when that shit came in, and shoot, I'll take you Dat Piff. When we started being able to,
nigga. Yeah, I had 200,000 views on before streaming was a thing. I had like 200,000 plays on MySpace, bro. On one song.
Once I hit 100,000 plays on MySpace with a song that sounded like shit. Cause I listened to it. I listened to it like a couple years ago, and I'm like, that sounds like shit.
Yo, me too. I go back to my old
But
shit
it's
all the
like
time.
that time, whatever these years is, I'm gonna say 2009. I'm gonna say 2008, 2009, and in the tens when we was able to upload our own music. Cause you gotta remember, to go in the studio at first, everybody didn't have a studio. You couldn't just go in the studio.
Exactly.
You had to find somebody with a nice studio.
Exactly.
Then you could go to Guitar Center and get your own shit, right? But it
Right.
still wasn't good enough. You still had to go to the studio to make it sound like something. But
Right.
once the internet allowed people to upload their own music is when sonically music changed. Right?
Because you got hit with worldwide creativity.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, I can sell this and make money. Like, it made the industry realize that people matter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Before, the industry thought that, oh, they just gonna eat whatever we pushed on, which is true.
Yeah.
But also, once you give us the tools to be able to push our own shit, they started realizing like, oh, niggas can become broke to rich overnight
Now,
if they got the right sound. Now I'm
here's
saying,
where
so now they starting to think
the
different.
professionals from the amateurs get separated. 'Cause
Exactly.
It's and one niggas
Now
that's
it's
nice as
about-
shit that ain't make it to the NBA.
Because it don't sound right or it don't look right.
It's
or they don't
niggas-
got the footage.
It's
or they
fast
don't got
ass
the grades.
motherfuckers in our neighborhood that play football that was nice as shit. Them niggas is fast. They can run routes. They can catch the ball. They never made it to the NFL. It's niggas that can play ball like crazy,
And then
but they never make it to the NBA because there's amateurs and professionals.
And then it's because of shit like grades. Like they try to tell an amateur he's not a professional because he didn't get an A+ in math class. Know what I'm saying? That
There's
has
that.
nothing to do with football.
There's
know what
that.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah. There's that.
Like it's a lot of that. And now coming like as us growing up, how much shit that you learned in high school do you actually use? Do you use algebra?
I was about to post that
Do
the
you
other
use
day.
algebra on a day-to-day basis?
I don't. I was about to ask. That's crazy you said that. I was about to post that. I was about to tweet that the other day. I was like, what did you learn in high school that you apply today? And that's crazy. It's don't. But like, back to you saying, so like, when they let us start uploading our own music, the industry started listening. They like, okay. But I say SoundCloud because that's when shit started popping. Niggas started getting on. Like, motherfuckers got signed. Now, like, the only person that got signed from MySpace was what, Soulja Boy, like, right? Like,
Yeah.
who else? I don't think it was like.
I ain't gonna
nobody.
say the only nigga, but he
He
definitely
was like him and
he was the.
It was like him and what, maybe like two other.
Yeah, he
I don't know, I
was the
can't even
most
think of
nigga
nobody
known for
else.
it. Maybe MySpace specifically, yeah.
Yeah, but then like, cause well, YouTube,
Social media, period.
YouTube
a
had,
lot of niggas got
YouTube
signed.
came at 2008, but then you wasn't able to like do a lot of stuff with it. And then SoundCloud, and then here's SoundCloud, and you got all these artists now. Now everybody at the year of SoundCloud, everybody got a studio in their bedroom or in their living room or in their kitchen, and it's just like now you can really just make songs. And while we got SoundCloud, we also still got SoundClick where you get beats from. You got all of the YouTube, all of this stuff. So when the industry is running out of hits, really, and they go to SoundCloud and find all these hits there, like, oh, we can sign this artist.
Or social media.
Yeah, social media, period.
YouTube, like, they just
And
go to any
now,
of that shit.
it's not even that. Now this shit's getting played on the radio. Shit getting played in the club.
Just like that fuck nigga free shit. That was a SoundCloud song. Can't
Did you?
nobody tell
Yeah,
me
sonically
different.
it sounds like it don't sound good.
That sounds fucked up. Me and you as
Yeah.
engineers, bro, that
It
shit
don't
sounds
sound
like
good.
trash.
And this is what changes sonic.
That shit sounds like trash.
So it changes
I
the
heard that shit
sonics.
on the radio. I said, what the fuck? I said, yo, they letting this shit on the radio? That shit sound like the headset mic shit.
Exactly.
Like
So
that shit is wild, bro.
you go from the 90s, us hip hop developing a sound. All right, now we know how to master a sound, and that's why you got niggas like Duro and Guru, Tony Maserati, all these motherfuckers getting
Guru
paid
that nigga though.
$3,000 a mix.
I can't even say that about Guru.
Like these
Guru that
motherfuckers
nigga,
getting $3,000, $2,000, $5,000 a mix because they know how to bring quality to fucking music and
Yeah.
hip hop music. Then you got somebody that recorded in their bedroom, uploaded it on SoundCloud, and mixed it. They probably didn't mix it, but just whatever. And now you got that song compared to the $3,000 mix that Tony
Right.
Maserati did, and it's like, but this song is a hit. Now that song is a hit too, but the other songs. So now you listen and it's like, we know what quality sound like, but this is where where it changes at.
Mm-hmm.
What sound good, right? Yeah, this one sound better than this one.
But the lyrical
song's still a hit.
content of this
The
one
song's
is
still a hit.
Right. Exactly.
And then again, social media is just allowing the internet. I'm gonna just say the internet is allowing anything to happen. You can do whatever.
More so the algorithms.
Yeah.
I would say the algorithms.
They just allowing this shit though. So like now,
because the
I
algorithms
can't tell
will push
somebody.
the wrong shit.
I can't tell somebody when they come to my studio, when they come to your studio. We can't really tell them that. Oh, that sound like shit.
Right, because they hear it on the radio.
Because they know somebody that dropped a song on SoundCloud, on YouTube, or now on any streaming platform, that they didn't get this song mixed. They went to the studio and recorded it, and it sounded like shit, but they was able to upload it, and now they shit got 300,000 views, but it sounded like shit, but it still got 300,000 views.
So you can't tell them.
So now they're like, man, you ain't got to mix my shit. My man shit got 300,000 views on it. He didn't get his shit mixed. And the DJ playing it in the club, and it's not mixed.
Right.
And it sound like shit, but the DJ still playing it.
Exactly.
So you can't really say nothing. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's different now. Like,
This
now it's
got
just
all fucked up.
It's
The
shit like
game
the wild.
fucked up.
It's the Wild West.
The game fucked up.
This shit the Wild fucking West now. You can't tell nobody shit because it don't matter no more. But it still matter. It mattered to listeners. And Jason Joshua,
niggas like us.
Jason Joshua just said this shit on an interview. He said, "Listen, he get people that tell him, and this is Jason fucking Joshua. If you
Right.
don't know, Google him." Jason Joshua said, "Bruh," he said, "they ask me all the time to make their stuff sound a certain way, and I said, okay, I could do that. Where do you want it to go?"
Mm-hmm. Right, exactly, because that
Because
that
people,
matters.
hip hop listeners listen sonically for a certain sound.
Right.
If it sound good to hip hop heads, that's fine. It sound
But if
good.
you want it in a movie,
But somebody-
I need to make it sound like this.
The girl that's in her car that was listening to Katy Perry, but she liked rap music too. But she was listening, and then she switches to your rap song.
She wants us to sound like this.
But it just don't sound right. Like sonically, it's just not.
Right.
People that ain't engineers and producers don't know the technicalities
The
part, but they know what sounds a certain way, and they listen and they like, I don't know what this is, but it just something ain't right.
People also don't realize how strong subconscious is when it comes to music and entertainment. Now I'm saying subconscious is about, I would say 75% of entertainment. Now I'm saying, you ever saw that song where like you hate the song, but it's stuck in your head and you keep singing it?
Frequencies.
That's subconscious.
Yeah,
That's
it's the frequency.
psychology.
Look.
Like if you become good at psychology, you become good at music. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what people are thinking, you know what they want to hear. You might have a song where it's like, why is this shit even famous? You know what I'm saying? But it's famous though because you tapped into something that everybody was thinking about.
Perfect thing.
You know what I'm saying?
DJing. Do you know why 70 and 140 BPM is acceptable in a hip hop club or rap club all night long?
Because it's scientifically proven to make you dance.
It's 70 and 140.
Did I answer that question correctly?
Hip hop,
Yeah.
yes. Now if you go to a more upbeat club, you got to go up, and you're hitting like the 85s and the 160s, 165 because you need to bounce a little more. But again, like sonically, it feels right to people. So I can literally, and I've tested this out too. I can play any fucking song at 140 fucking BPM and keep the party going, and they don't even know the song, but they feel it. If the song has an 808 and is bouncing at 140 BPM, people will continue to enjoy themselves.
It's literally like
because they feel the same rhythm and the same frequency.
It's literally scientifically proven like that engineers mix and real with like industry people like mix certain songs according to their mood. Like if you depressed, it's a certain kilohertz that speaks to depressed people.
Oh, for sure.
If you happy, it's a certain kilohertz that'll make you dance.
Yeah, in chord.
You know what I'm saying? If
The A minor chord.
Kilohertz that'll
The A minor chord is a trap chord, but also you know what else
like
chord
people
it is?
made out of water.
I'm gonna take you
so
back.
Like you gotta understand that kilohertz speak to vibrations. You know what I'm saying? So when you're talking about water versus sound, like kilohertz make the vibrations run through your body a certain kind of way because people's bodies is made out of water. You know what I'm saying? So if you give that being that's made out of water a certain amount of kilohertz, it's gonna make a vibration go a certain kind of way. Like that taps into the moon, the universe, Mercury, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people don't think about that on a day-to-day basis when they make music. You know what I'm saying? They just want to record some shit with a headset mic or with their iPhone on GarageBand and think it's gonna speak to the people. Nah, that's why they're coming out with spatial audio, Dolby Digital, because it's making you vibrate different. You know what I'm saying? Even if the song is trash, you listen to it in spatial audio, that shit hitting.
Yeah, same with watching a movie in the theater.
Bluetooth speaker with no spatial audio, you like, I don't even like this song no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit changes.
It's like when I send somebody a mix and they testing the mix out on their iPhone speakers. Like, don't listen to the mix on your phone.
Right, exactly.
Like, if you and you like, yo, man, can you turn the 808 up? Yeah, I can't hear the 808. It's on your iPhone.
Right,
speaker.
because you have no subwoofer in your phone.
Listen to that bitch in the car or in the freaking somewhere else.
Yeah,
like,
you're
not hearing it.
You can't.
But movement, like emotion. So, back to, trap chords, A minor.
Let me check these cameras.
Make sure everything working. Cause, bruh.
Oh, yeah, we still good. Go ahead.
Yeah, so A minor, D minor, B minor, chords. Those are church chords. That's gospel music, trap music, emotional ass shit, right?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? All that shit translate to each other. Like if you take a trap song and replace the piano sound with an organ, this shit gonna sound like a fucking gospel song.
For real. Somebody giving a testimony. And if you ask me, that's what music is really about, giving a testimony. You know what I'm saying? Or instructions. Or
back to Sonics. So the shit went from, and then 2000s, early 2000s, let's go from 2000 to 2010, we had upbeat music. We also had happy chords. We didn't have no minor chords, really. There was no minor chords being played in the music from 2000 to 2010, really, until like trap kind of came around. But even when we had Jeezy and Gucci and the Zaytoven, Lex Luger, Shawty Red, they still wasn't using sad chords. They was using upbeat, like
trumpets and shit.
Yeah, they was using like exciting,
like
they
triumphant
was using
shit.
Exactly, like big like stadium sounds and brass stuff and all of that shit. And that's trap. Mm-hmm. But now when you say trap... Overcoming is what they made trap back
now
then. Trap is sad and depressing.
Right.
And down. But originally, like, trap was like uplifting and
yeah, it was like triumphant.
Let's go to
like
fucking work.
Like it went from being cool to make it out to being cool to be in. You know what I'm saying? Is my problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it changed a little bit. Like
Jeezy brought that, like, yeah, I did it, but I ain't doing it no more. You know what I'm
saying? Get the fuck out.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And then everybody else tried to bring back in that, nah, that's what niggas doing. Like,
stay here.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, it's a stepping stone. Like, I'm not disrespecting anything trap. You know what I'm saying? Because
I love trap music, but again, the trap music I grew up on.
That, and I done participated and made trap music. You know
nigga, when like, Thug Motivation 101 came out, when Thug Motivation 101,
like, that's not where you want to be at.
2000,
that's a stepping stone.
What's that Gucci mixtape that came out in 2006? Like that shit, they play that shit in the fucking club. Bitches was going crazy. Niggas was going crazy. Everybody was turned up, like literally, like turned up because
can't ban the snowman. I mean.
What, bruh? Because it was like again, it was just these chords and sonically. People don't know what's going on. They're not the engineers and the producers, but they know
and that's what made our generation today.
They know what they hear.
Was those songs. Those songs is what made our generation today. That's why everybody.
And if you go back and listen to some of that shit,
they listen to half of the song.
Go back and listen to old Gucci mixtapes. Shit sound like shit.
Nah,
like
you right.
Sonically,
a lot of even Lil Wayne. I went back and listened to the Drought. Motherfucking the dedication.
Sonically,
all that shit sounds like I could do that. Like.
Hey, that's what every time I listen to Jeezy stuff, and I love Jeezy, he one of my favorite rappers, bro. But every time I listen to Jeezy mixtapes where I'd be like, yo, he could have asked me to record that shit. Like, I would have recorded that shit for him. Like, and it's like, because we went from going to the studio and making songs used to be like a sacred thing, like, yo, we're going to make this shit sound great, to now we got to drop a whole bunch of songs.
Right.
When the internet came, it's like, we got to just put out a whole bunch of music.
Because niggas is only listening to 30 seconds. Niggas don't care what the song sound like. They just care if they can dance to it and post it on their Instagram and go to the music section
so
and
now,
put it on their reel. Like, we got to make shit that niggas can put behind their life story. what I'm saying? If a bitch going to the nail salon, we gotta make a song about
Yeah.
bitches doing nails nowadays, so they can
So
put
what
it in
made
their
me-
reels. Like that's what hip hop has become.
Yeah, what made me care about, like, again, engineering is, bro, like, again, nobody around me sounded as good as my shit, bro. Like, so I cared about it even more after that. After I
Right.
I study, I read hella books. I've read hella books, bro. I watch hella YouTube videos. I've been to hella conferences and summits, bro. I went to school at Omega for a year where Guru went. Like, I met him twice. I met Mixed by Ali and Noah Forty. Like, I talked to these people. I read
you
books.
met Guru?
Yes.
Let's stop right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's talk about you meeting Guru. What happened when you met Guru?
Son, so my school had, well, it was a summit going on. Dave Pensado, he had a Pensado's place, whole little like panel or whatever. So I went there. I got like a free ticket there because I was already going to school. So I went there, saw the summit. After the summit, I thought these motherfuckers was just gonna bounce. I'm like, all right, cool. They was like, okay, and then everybody, stay, because, everybody's here is going to come down and talk to you guys. I was like, oh, shit, okay.
Right.
So I get them in the mix, so I go down there and start rapping with them. First thing I say to Guru, I say, yo, listen, fuck out. Inside, I was like, man, fuck everybody else in here. This is me and you here because, listen, okay, we're the same person, all right?
Right.
And I only go to Omega because you went there. And I found this out back in like 2009, 2010. I was like, what? I'd study Young Guru, bro. I was like, where the fuck? And I found that he went to Omega in Rockville. Nigga said, Maryland? I'm in Maryland. Like, I'm going there.
Right, as you should.
I was like, you went to school in Maryland, bro? I'm going there. You feel what I'm saying? And this is after I taught myself for 7 years of me teaching myself. I was like, I'm going there. Went there. It was amazing. Great education. Highly recommended. If anybody want to learn sound, they teach you audio first before they even show you a computer. Your first 3 months at Omega, you are recording on a tape machine and analog console. There is no Pro Tools, no Ableton, no Logic, no computer. Is analog console, tape machine, and using your fucking ears. For 3 months. That's all you get. You can't punch nothing in, edit, cut. Yeah, none of that shit.
Word.
It is.
I went to Full Sail, so I ain't getting none of that.
Oh no, Omega, bro. They'd say no. Audio, learn sound. Period. Like drop.
Full Sail, they just give you.
They say start off, drop everything down, turn everything down. Mixed by Ali was one that told when I met him that day. He was like, man, turn everything down, turn it up later. Record quiet.
Yeah.
It was record quiet, turn that shit up later. You can always turn it up loud later. Everybody want to start loud. Don't start loud, start low. Turn that shit up later. Watch your levels. Make sure that shit clean.
That is like the key. That is the key.
This is stuff that I learned from teaching myself and I learned from school, but it just sound like, and then when you look around yourself, right? Look around your friends, and then other people that's doing the same thing you're doing, other rappers, other engineers, other singers, everybody. And now, again, where we at right now, everybody want to do it themselves. Can't nobody even come together and like do something collectively. Everybody want record themselves. They want rap themselves. They want write this. Nobody want to do nothing with nobody.
Right.
That grew up in this time. They just want to do everything themselves.
They done took independent to a whole new level. Independent don't mean not fucking with nobody.
Yeah.
like
almost be like, nah, bro. I was like, no, but like Sonics, bro, like it shit always mattered to me how shit sound. For real. And it come from, and then in 2008, 2009, I'm also in the club. So I'm like, I'm trying to get my shit played. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to DJs like, yo, play my song. So I was in this spot, Contrast Hall, DJ Yachty. This motherfucker changed everything for me from sonically to even how I make songs to basing everything around the fucking hook to remixing everything. I went to Yachty. I said, yo, I got some, can you play some of my songs? He listened to some of my songs. He's like, yeah, that's cool. This don't sound good. He's like, I can't really play this because it just didn't sound. I was like, all right, bet. And then one thing he hit me with was like, yo, man, why don't you just take the songs that's hot right now and just remix them, and then I'll just blend them with the songs.
Right.
That right there, that thing he said, bro, changed my entire fucking life. Bro. I went home and I remixed every fucking thing that was hot. Whatever was playing in the club, whatever was playing on the radio, I threw a verse on all that shit, bro. I did like fucking 30 verses that month, bro.
I'll stop right there. I'm gonna represent the camera.
Seriously. You remember that shit, yo?
Because I know they. You want to pull some beats up and see what we can come up with?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, we can work on
I'm
some
pretty
shit,
sure we
man.
can come up with a hook or something. For
Yeah,
this
bro.
motherfucker.
Let me see what I got
Alright.
over here, man.
We gonna go ahead and. Alright, we ready. So what we doing from here, Tony Krav?
Oh, front. Oh, man. Want to pick up where we left off or what?
What we gonna pick up? What beats you wanna do? Go through your beats. Let them hear your beats. Let them hear your beats. He said, all that ass and them jeans. Can't really be. Can't watch some skate.
That shit got that.
Long hang, don't care. Then you gotta go get it, get it. Then you gotta go get it, get it. Then you gotta go get it. Hey, then you gotta go get it.
Yeah. So the hook real quick.
I just need two
and see what
simple
he wants right
lines.
to fill it in.
I know I need two simple
And then, like,
lines.
you can play with a lot of shit.
I don't want to oversimplify.
Oh
the
no,
hook.
you right. Play it right fast again.
I don't want to overcomplicate the hook part, so I was just like trying to get to that.
No, you're
back.
right. That is verse.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. No, it's in his fire. It's for the verse.
bag.
Definitely. Like try to get to that bag work. Something in your stash first. And you know I gotta add first.
Yeah.
Make sure you check your stash first.
Yeah.
Now you gotta go get to the bag. Now you got go get to the bag. Now you got go get to the. Now you gotta go get to the. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So just in between there, I should smoke some weed, but
You better as well hit it right back. Cloud 9.
maybe.
Everything is dope, nigga.
And the first part again.
Alright, just try and get to that bag work. Try and get to that bag work. Something in your bag work. And you know I get a stat make sure you check your stash first. Now you gotta go get to the bag. 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 Try and get to that bag.
I like the way you
work.
collaborate with that fast.
Work. And you know I got a bag work.
I ever had. I like to brag. I'm getting mad. Chasing the check. Play with my deck. Dripping the best. My set. Tech. Sunday. My tummy. All these bitches want me. I get money. Lonely. My money. Get ugly. Try from me. Side. That side. That guy. She baptized.
Go ahead, bro.
So the clothing line is largest. I mean, all the colors represent a warm feeling. You feel what I'm saying? I believe, like, the only thing get you out of bed in the morning is willpower. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the willing to do something. In the summertime, it's a different story because when that sun hit everybody out, you feel that's just us. But we got the clothing line, we got the Scullies for the kids, you know, flavors, colors. Largest represent common sense. You feel me? This logo specifically represent, you know, life. You know what I mean? You're gonna have ups and downs, you're gonna have back and forths, you're gonna have U-turns, double backs, but the main thing is to go forward. You feel me? These are adults, flavors.
Go ahead, continue, bro.
You got the truckers. All these are handmade right here. These are females. Then we got the embroidery. It's the slime green, largest clothing. Got the hat to go with it. I mean the t-shirt to go with it.
Word.
That's the Never Surrender line. But basically a lot of these just represent common sense, man. You know what I mean? Think about others. Know the difference in putting other people in messes behind you. You know? It's about logic, just knowing. You know
Tell them where to find you at, bro.
We located 1101 South Hanover Street. You know what I mean? And I Love Your Studios. You know, we got Logix Inc. We got everything. Come check us out. Best recordings in the city, I'm telling you.
You got Instagram, social media, anything like that?
HDC1 Tattoos and Designs. You can follow me at HDC1 Tattoos 2. You can follow me Logix Inc. on Facebook. Harrison Conyers on Facebook. I got about 8 pages that I manage.
Word.
Real shit. I'm about getting everything out there. That's what we do.